Good morning. My name's Jim. You're watching The Cumulative Effect, and today's day 48 of my challenge to lose 50 pounds this year. Being on the road still, there was no weigh-in, and that kind of throws me off on what I wanted to talk about today because normally Mondays I would do a previous week recap, but the weigh-in's a big piece of that. So I will give you the highlights. My steps were down about 5% this week, just over 6,000 a day versus 6,300 last week. Because I haven't been able to walk a variety of the routes, I think that's part of the reason why they're down a little bit, that I've been walking basically the same thing every day. But that's okay. That's where I want to be steps-wise. I think in January is at like 57, 5,800, so anything above that 57, 5,800 a week is doing pretty good for me. On the carb front, this week my carbs again somewhere in the mid-30s, low to mid-30s. I've actually stopped keeping track of my carbs now. Not because I don't think it's important, but I don't think my diet varies enough day to day, week to week, that it's going to make a huge impact in the carbs. Again, you stay away from pasta, bread, rice, potatoes. You stay away from those high carb ingredients, and you really don't have much to worry about. You're always going to be under 100 and most likely under 50 as well. So I still pay attention to the carbs, but I'm not keeping track of them anymore. I don't think it really matters whether I ingested 28 carbs today or 35 carbs. It's all pretty low, and it's in the range where I want to be. And as long as my weight continues to drop, I'll just continue to do what I've been doing. It hasn't been overly taxing at all, especially on the meal side. No hunger pains, no headaches, none of the stuff normally associated with low carb diets. I haven't experienced any of that this time around. So I think that it's going pretty well from that front. This week, supposed to be getting a big snowstorm today, so we'll see if I can get my walk in today or tomorrow. So steps will definitely be challenging. And then meal plan is basically similar to what you've seen in previous weeks, where my family throws something at me and I try to come up with a low carb hack to be able to eat the same things. I do know for today, lunch is going to be leftover meatloaf and some Brussels sprouts from last night. Meatloaf turned out pretty well. I'm pretty convinced that it's hard to screw up a meatloaf at this point. So even with the flax meal and the almond flour in there, flavor-wise it was still fine. It didn't hold together near quite as well as what one does with oatmeal in it, but it still held together pretty good. It didn't completely fall apart. So that'll be lunch. Dinner tonight we're doing tacos, so instead of doing corn tortillas, I'll do lettuce leaf shells to keep my carbs down. Breakfast is going to be some type of egg scramble with some type of meat. Who knows? We'll see what I throw together out there. So that's all I have for today. Guys, enjoy your afternoon, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Here's breakfast. It is egg scramble with some sausage, mushroom, peppers in there, then topped with some salsa and avocados. Here's lunch. Here's lunch, finishing up with the meatloaf from last night, and then some of the Brussels sprouts as well. So here's tonight's dinner. I guess it's more of a lettuce wrap than it is tacos, but it's taco night at our house, so I'm doing lettuce wrap tacos, no beans. Added some green pepper and onion to this as well.